No, and I will not try.
It's a hard one.
You gotta get in your nose. It's like a nasal thing.
How do you do it? Okay, hang
Okay,
on. First of all, Sleepy Joe has not a chance. Doesn't have a chance. I'm the greatest. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
It's so good. You do such a good job.
I don't know. I've never even heard of the man before. But I'm going to play golf tomorrow. I'm losing it.
Yeah. You had it though. That southern accent.
He was like, Sam, you can stop talking.
Maybe my voice will sound a little different when I have this southern accent.
Maybe Alex will come visit and be like, Sam, why do you talk like that? And you're like,
I always talk like
talk
this.
like what?
I think you'd be better at it.
What do you mean?
Can you do it?
By the way, you coming to church on Sunday?
Can you say something about like sweet sugar plum or something? Sweet peach?
No.
Yeah, do it.
No,
Please.
I can't do it anymore.
Please, for me.
Alex,
for me.
I'm going to start doing impressions on the podcast.
Can you do it
for no reason other than no.
Can you do my favorite impression?
No.
Please.
Can I? What is it?
Trump.
Alex, can you do a Trump impression?
No, and I will not try.
It's a hard one.
You gotta get in your nose. It's like a nasal thing.
How do you do it? Okay, hang
Okay,
on. First of all, Sleepy Joe has not a chance. Doesn't have a chance. I'm the greatest. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
It's so good. You do such a good job.
I don't know. I've never even heard of the man before. But I'm going to play golf tomorrow. I'm losing it.
Yeah. You had it though.
I had it.
It's the cadence.
Yeah. You gotta get it all. It's the voice and the cadence.
I love that.
You know?
I have the same birthday as Trump.
delivery. That's important.
It is.
Birthdays matter. Okay, hit me with some questions.
Birthdays matter.
Birthdays matter.
Shout out to our new friend James. Has
All
the same,
birthdays
same
matter.
birthday as you.
Shout out.
You know who also has the same birthday as you?
No.
D.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Shout out D.
September 12th. 92 though.
Shout out.
92.
Okay.
So a lot of people with that birthday in my life.
It's good.
Okay, so we got some questions. Let me refresh one more time in case our friends, anyone
There
of
better
our-
be some good ones or else I'm
They are good.
paying them a visit.
They're from our lovely friend Sierra
Shout out Sierra.
and our lovely family member Stu.
Shout out Stu.
We'll start with one from Stu.
Like beef stew. Like warm soup.
Stu Kodiak Barbell. I missed when he was Lake Quadzilla.
Yeah.
Bring that back, Stu.
Should bring back Liquadzilla.
Please bring back Lake
Yeah.
Quadzilla. Least favorite part of Canada?
Like geographically?
We could take it however you want.
So in general, I guess I hate the communism. There's that. That's kind of a big problem.
Yeah.
Least favorite part. If we're going to speak geographically, I've done Alberta, BC, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Ontario. I think that's the only provinces. I like them all. But least
You
favorite?
never did Manitoba? You never did Winnipeg?
No.
Oh,
I would
I
have
did.
no reason to go to those. I was going to say states. I would have no.
I hate that there's
This guy's so
provinces instead
American.
of states.
I do. Provinces are stupid.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. People like the East Coast. I don't care for the East Coast. They're the people like, oh, it's so laid back. They're so
but
chill.
when have you been?
I did a road trip as a kid with my parents.
So maybe that would
Yeah.
change now if you went now.
Yeah,
Because now you would like appreciate the ocean more and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Like you gotta come. Like we did ocean fishing. We got fresh mackerel, and then Jezzy's grandfather cooked it over the fire.
Yeah, no, there's
That
a
was
lot of
best fish I've ever had.
there's a
in my
lot of
life.
things I would like, and I like
Yeah.
the cultural aspect of like friendliness.
Okay.
But beyond that, it's like it's a little boring and not like they're not driven. I don't know.
Yeah, I
You know?
understand that. It would be a good place for us to like retire at 80.
There's like a part of me that I would align with perfectly, and then there'd be like a 80% void of like, oh, that's not like me at all. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, what about you? Least favorite part of Canada.
I didn't really like what I saw in Alberta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you just saw the outskirts of Edmonton. That was it.
Okay, but that's like, so I don't like Edmonton.
Yeah,
so,
but yeah, okay, fair. There you go.
You know
don't
what I mean? Like I liked the vibe.
Yeah.
Because I know that Alberta in general aligns more with me.
Okay.
But I didn't like what I saw.
Yeah,
like Ontario's very pretty.
Because with Alberta, you didn't go to the mountains. You didn't go to any of the cool ski towns or anything. Those would be sweet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to BC, so I can't speak. I went to Winnipeg and like we were just in Winnipeg, but I really did enjoy that city for some reason. Like
really,
we were walking. I don't know. They had cool buildings.
Nice.
I just remember like cool buildings.
It was a great city. I could like walk around.
I remembered good food there. We went to restaurants. So that was fine. Ontario's beautiful. Just like horrible to live in via taxes, politics.
Dude,
everything.
Nobody has a doctor here. You have to wait.
Yeah, you have
to wait a year and a half for an MRI. If you don't have,
you'll die by then.
Yeah, and if you have a serious surgery, depending on how serious it is, you might never have it.
Yeah.
And then you also can't afford a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a huge problem.
So I love it geographically because like when we go up north, even like 2 hours, it's beautiful up there.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is true.
And then I love out east in terms of vibe and view.
Vibe and view.
But I agree with you in terms of like it is very boring.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't fit in our lives right now at all.
It's almost too laid back.
It's too laid back.
Yeah, for me anyway.
And there's not really much to do.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, next question. Or do you have that'd be your least favorite?
I think that's
geographically anyway. You could take that any which way you want to go.
We could do a whole episode on that.
Yeah, I know. Canada, what we hate about it.
Okay, well, we'll do the Stu's follow-up question of favorite part about America.
Favorite part about America. So I didn't know this was from Stu. So that means he means
I told you the
anything.
First time it was from Stu.
Oh, did you?
I said from Stu, and then I said look Quadzilla.
I listened to like 30% of the words you say. So I didn't even,
Holy.
Okay, so this is from Quadzilla. So I should steal that. I can't do it because I don't have the quads for it, but I want to steal that username.
You could be Hamzilla because you got good hamstrings.
Favorite part about the States is what he said?
Favorite part about America? Freedom.
Yeah, I still think that like they're probably more free than Canada, but at the same time they're still through like their level of freedom is dwindling.
I still like that each state is still very like
I love from like a government like structure.
You can find a state. First of all, there's a lot of states.
Yeah.
You can find a state that you really feel good in.
I love,
you know what I mean?
I like that. And then you combine it with the fact that the way their government set up, you have states' rights. So the states have like, they maintain a ton of power.
Yeah.
Relative to the federal government if they try and overreach over a state.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing. I like general American patriotism, although that's been co-opted nowadays. So that's a whole rabbit hole. But I like the wholesome old school 1776.
Yeah, like very
patriotism. Yeah. So I like that.
Stars and Stripes. I like just
it's south of us in general, so it means they have a lot better states with weather we like.
Yeah, we like the warm weather.
Yeah.
I hate the cold.
Yeah.
But I like the weather. I like when we're visiting in Florida, it might be overwhelming, but the variety in grocery stores is like a millionfold from here.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Like they have because I've been eating a lot of Greek yogurt, right? The like amount they had there that would like definitely still fit my macros, but like give me options of like little add-ins or like little, and they cost like 67 cents.
They do have way more options for food.
And for you, for gluten-free options, like forget about it. So, you know what I mean? So I like that.
Cracker Barrel.
We always, when we're down there, we haven't been once. But
shout out my friend Jeb Stewart Johnson. I love Cracker Barrel.
We always, when we're down there, notice how nice the people are.
Yeah, this idea that Canadians are nice is such a tired and honestly,
It's done.
it's propaganda. It's a psyop. It's not a real thing.
Yeah, it's not.
We're really not that nice.
No.
And we're actually, no, that's not even it. We're not that polite.
Especially
nice.
in the city.
We are nice, and nice is not a
In
virtue.
cities.
Yeah. Your urban centers are way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more densely populated is, the less you'll meet nice and polite people.
And usually people are nice in the summer because in the winter everyone's depressed.
Yeah, true. Eh?
So, yeah, I love America.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I like most things about America.
Okay. Now from our friend Sierra. Biggest obstacle you have overcome with mental fortitude.
That's an oddly specific question.
Yeah, she gave some good specifics.
With mental fortitude. So a
So-
situation where I lacked that, I guess.
And like you had to overcome something to get mentally stronger.
Do you have one that comes to mind for me?
Oh, for you?
Might be interesting to hear about it from someone else.
Yeah, let me think. Well, I think in a previous episode you were talking about it, like you have been overcoming the fear that you get with perfectionism. So you've been doing more action, which is a mental thing.
Yeah, less thinking, more doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's something that still takes mental
And
fortitude.
yeah, that's still general, I guess. I'm trying to think of like a specific circumstance, like a story that would go with that, you know?
There's like many times now in our relationship where
Yeah, relationship is good for that. That'll test your mental
where
fortitude.
you previously would have like gotten like anger level up here, but you've stayed here
Right.
many times, and vice versa for me.
Like instead of throwing the toaster, I throw the can opener.
No, instead of throwing the toaster, you
I'm
like
kidding.
just make a paper airplane.
Nice. You stuck with
You know
the
what I mean?
analogy. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
you know what I mean.
That
It's just like
I'm trying to think of something though where like fear was apparent and then I had to push through. Probably and I've had a few of these in business and personal where I have uncomfortable conversations that I have to have with other people where it's easy to just put it off, you know?
Yep.
But you're like, I have to have this because it's got to happen and this is what is important. This is what I value. This is what
Yep.
I need to do.
Yep.
And then it's like, you catch yourself trying to find ways to get around it or avoid it. And then it's like, no, I just got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a good way because it just throws yourself in the fire. That's a good example, I should say.
Yeah.
Of situation where I had to have mental fortitude. So that'd be a good one. And I've noticed myself become better at that in the last, since I've owned a business, probably that forces you to get good at that, I think. So,
yeah.
But professional and personal, I have multiple experiences of that.
So what's your example for me?
Good example for you. This would be a good one to revisit when you're deeper in prep, but probably like prep is an interesting one for you because I think you have a certain level of mental fortitude that's extremely strict and disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, and I think a lot of people don't see this, and I don't even think you saw this until maybe you were forced to before this prep, where then it's a different level of mental fortitude where you actually have to let go and maybe reevaluate how you do things. And that takes a certain level of mental fortitude to be like, I don't need to be it's actually counterintuitive because you're actually looking at it and be like, mental fortitude might be synonymous with toughness. And it's like, you actually look at it where you're like, for me to be tougher in the best, healthiest way, I actually need to be less tough in a way. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, I need to lay down my pride a little bit and actually reassess how my process, and maybe there's a few things I could do differently. That takes a lot of mental fortitude.
And the number one thing is just trust in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How so though? Like, how does that relate?
Because it was like it went from like a self-focus, I need control over everything, to like, hey, no, like this is in God's hands.
Right.
That takes like right? Because everything is always like, take care of yourself, do it for yourself. It's like, no. I have to now do this because it's God's will, not my will.
Right.
That's a big change.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
That ties in.
That's my answer.
It's a good one.
Okay. I'm just refreshing again just for see if anyone else.
Questions.
Question.
That's what it is in Spanish, right?
Your favorite thing about your daily routine? This is a great question because you just said you love your mornings.
Yeah.
So tell them about that.
My mornings aren't like super.
It's not about exciting. It's just something you love.
Yeah, I do like my morning routine, which isn't like elaborate
No.
or anything. It's just I like morning coffee, cook breakfast, and chill out in the quiet while it's still dark out. I do like that.
Yeah.
Wake up early. Like even some of the like Wednesday, I didn't have any clients. I was up a little bit later Tuesday working on something, and I woke up Wednesday, but I didn't sleep in as much as I could. I still set my alarm for like 7 hours later, even though I could have just pushed it a little bit more because I was like, okay, Sam's going to keep sleeping. Great, whatever. And then I'm going to wake up a little bit earlier and just get my mind right. You know, like, I don't know. It just felt good.
Yep.
So I like
nice
a slow morning.
You get your like little like quiet time on the couch where like me and the dogs are still in the bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite.
Wait. Hang on though. But I like the book. I like my days. I like my whole day. But as far as like specifics in the routine, I look forward to my immediate morning, and I actually really value my wind down time at night.
Oh yeah.
Like I love
true.
the last couple hours that we spend just vegging out.
Yeah.
Like that's like super important to me. I look forward to that.
And I feel like it's when we're like chilling out at night to wind down, I feel like it's not like, oh yeah, like I didn't really accomplish anything, so I'm just, but you know, it's like I felt like I worked hard all day.
Well, I
and
think
like,
that's the
need
thing.
to-
It's like I think that took me a while to get to, but I think we've talked about this before, but the whole work-life balance thing or whatever that is for
Mhm.
people, it's like we found what ours is, and it's not always perfect, but I can look forward to like the last few hours of chilling out, and I know I'm going to make time for it, and I know we're going to do it. It allows me to just like redline the day.
Yeah.
And I can just push. I can just
Yeah.
full send and be like, I know that I'm going to shut this down at whatever o'clock and then just stop work.
Yeah.
And that it's like the relaxation, the recharge is actually way more valuable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like my routine too. Get up, take the dogs for a pee. Because my mornings are
But
nice.
what's your
My mornings are nice too because you're also not there.
Yeah, it's nice to have space,
It's like
right?
a little bit of quiet time in the morning.
To just listen to the voices
Right?
in your head. What?
I don't have any of those.
Just empty?
Just
Just a bunch of
it's like
unrented office space?
yeah, kind of. I really don't. I think about things, but
Wait, but what's a specific one in your of your whole daily routine? What's one thing where you're like, ooh, this is not? You probably, you know what
just
you
my
might like?
training.
Grocery shopping.
Yeah, but you don't do that every day.
Fair. Oh, okay. So she's asking daily routine.
Daily
Okay,
routine.
true.
I love grocery shopping, but
Fair enough.
she's saying like, so daily routine, like, okay, so like 6 days a week. I love the whole mix my pre-workout, get ready to go to the gym, blast some good music, have a great training session.
Thought you were gonna say blast
home
some
and
trend.
How do you know that's not part of it?
Mix some pre-workout, blast some trend, go to the gym, scream as loud as I can.
That's not
Put
what I
on
do
my
though.
put on my Sam
See, I was talking to
Sulek
someone.
wig.
I was talking to someone recently about I forget who it was too. About like powerlifting and how if you're to go in like a meet, you want to be all like hyped up and angry and like go in there and like pull the weight and whatever. If I was to ever and you saw me like when I was powerlifting and stuff,
Mhm.
I lift better if I'm like chilled out. Like I don't like to go into a lift angry because I won't perform it. If I'm like just like cool, calm, I know it's gonna be heavy, but I know I can do it, and I just go up there, huge breath, and just grip it and rip it, then it's like I feel so much better.
Mhm.
And I was talking to someone who related, where they're like, I need to be on a calmer frequency to lift heavier.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
can't get angry to lift.
Fair enough.
I have way better workouts when I'm like chilled out. Like I just need my pre-workout and then it's like I don't need to like get angry in my head so that my body responds.
Right.
It's like I'm just already like I listen to my hype music and I just feel good and then I'm strong.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
all positive vibes, baby.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
trying to explain it.
Different strokes, you know?
Give us the scoop on your love life. Who
Excuse
asked
me.
who out?
How personal.
How did you meet?
Did Sierra ask this?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll just give a quick background because have we talked about this?
I think so. I was bench pressing.
Yeah.
It's exactly what everyone listening would think.
We
yes,
met in the gym.
we met in the gym. I was bench pressing. I asked Sam for a spot.
And I was like 3 days out of a show that they canceled.
Yeah,
So
this
I
was during COVID.
shredded.
And she was definitely like wearing a mask halfway off her ear like a huge nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
I wasn't wearing it though.
I stayed open-minded despite her doing
You were
that.
wearing the mask too. Get out of here.
No,
We
wasn't.
both
Not at
wore
Stay
it.
Fit.
Yeah, you were kind of doing
Definitely
it.
not at Stay Fit.
Well, whatever.
There was no mask there. How dare you?
You might have. I think I have a photo of you in one at there.
Oh, I definitely did at the start. But yeah, I met at the gym, asked her to spot me on bench press.
And then we were just talking.
Yeah, and then slid into the DMs.
And then we went to McCabe's. We
Yeah.
got a drink at McCabe's. We did a deadlift PR together. Yeah, and then we just like we've been through our fair shares of this, but it's been like I don't know, it's been a great story, I guess.
Yeah, it has been
In the zooming out, right?
pretty cool.
Like it's just gonna lead to a fantastic marriage. So
Yeah, it might be aspects of it, and we shared some of it on here. Some of it might be overwhelming to some people where they're like, oh, I wouldn't want that. Or it's turbulent or there's whatever, because we've had hard times.
Yeah.
So I think for a lot of people, that's either a red flag based on how they would assess or they just don't want that or whatever. And it's all good because it's,
it works.
I don't know, it's corny, but it's like it teaches you lessons and it forces you to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
And
there
it's-
will be harder things. And now we've gained so many skills.
If you get through it, you're way more connected. Way more connected. So it forces you to level up. If you don't give up, then it forces you to level up.
Yeah.
You know?
We have
So
really quick time for one more.
okay, do it. Hit me.
Your biggest pet peeve in the fitness industry?
Stringers. I hate stringers,
Guys,
dude.
No. What do you hate more?
Stringer tank
Stringers
tops
or
are the
rider wear?
worst. Yeah, I don't like rider wear, but they're less common.
Okay.
They're less common.
You hate stringers.
I hate stringers. Stringers are so stupid. I don't understand it. Sleeveless shirts, whatever, right? I got sleeveless shirts. Tank tops, cool. But the cuts, like I think I just have like a fashion problem with it. I don't know. I don't like that cut where it's like the back is super cut in. So you see the back and I don't know. I just don't like that. And then the front is so skimpy. You just like, dude, all I see are your
just
nipples.
Covers the nips.
I hate that, dude. Oh, it's so stupid.
Okay, so what's my biggest pet peeve really quick?
Oh, wait. I have
People
another
working
one.
out in really shitty footwear.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like that.
What's a good example of that? Like for me, it's rider wear. Those rider wear shoes are
No, like
ugly.
people working. I am in love with Crocs.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I might be more in love with Crocs than I am in love with you.
probably.
And I can't stand when people are lifting them. I love
Do
you,
you?
Jake, but he works out in Crocs.
Jake, you do. Yeah, I'm all for it,
But
dude.
Jake's
Don't listen
like
to Sam.
family
It's
to
okay.
me, so
She doesn't.
I don't know.
judge.
I just
She doesn't judge
because I have
Yes, she
I have
does.
feet issues, right? Like really well, first of all, yeah, I hate feet.
feet issues.
But I have like my own feet are extremely flat and has created problems in the past with me wearing improper footwear.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I
But-
just like I would agree.
What was
with
your
that.
second one? Then we gotta go.
Second one is this thing in the fitness industry where people are, and I used to be this person. So yeah, I'm throwing stones right now, but I also just stopped doing this a few years ago. Like debunking stuff, posting your like cold. Here's 5 studies on why cold water immersion and cold plunging doesn't actually work. Or whatever, and it's like, dude,
to go on that too,
just let people enjoy things.
My pet peeve too is like tracking every little thing and thinking you can only go up 2.5 pounds because you have to be linear progress when like if you're feeling strong one day, just go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need an explanation. You just need to send it and get strong.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I
That's
agree.
it. Anyways,
that's us complaining about the fitness industry now.
I love the fitness industry. I'm heavily immersed in it.
We're in
and
it.
will continue to be. Thanks so much for watching. If you didn't see the question box and you have a question, please comment below. We will answer them. We love your support. We appreciate it. We'd love you to hit subscribe. Please like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell your dog, and follow Tim at Tim MSCH. Did I say that right?
This girl doesn't even know my Instagram handle, bro.
MSHC.
I'm about to marry her
gosh.
like very soon.
Well, you gotta change your handle now.
This is like a 2024 thing.
Follow me at SlaysFit.
If the girl doesn't know your Instagram handle, it's over, bro.
At SlaysFit, and follow at Stay Peaked. And we'll be back soon.
Peace.